Papi, ahora.
Well, this is the end, my friend. John Wick. Chapter 4 is directed by Chad Stahelski and is currently playing in theaters. Now, I know I don't do many action flicks on this channel, but this is the John Wick series, dude, and it's pretty badass. Plus I do review a few select action flicks from time to time, and yes, I'll definitely put out a better action intro. I know, because this was not the best, so pardon me for that. But anyhow, though, like I said, this is supposedly John Wick's final foray in the series. The one thing I'll give Keanu Reeves a shit ton of credit for is putting his body on the line for these flicks, because this dude goes for it. I mean, those sequences are so well choreographed. So anyways, I'll say the movie as a whole, pretty good. I mean, the action is always on point. There is one story. This is actually a more story-based movie than the rest, definitely for sure. But let's get into it anyhow, though. So, yeah. And we'll get into other stuff in a bit. So, okay, John Wick, he's on the run since he's been excommunicated by the people at the table. And the price for his head goes up exponentially throughout the entire movie. It goes from, what, I think like 10 million, 20, 30. It just keeps going up and up. His plan is to kill anyone and everyone who's involved with the table. That's right, this man wants to do the same thing I try in every level of the Hitman games. Kill everyone. I mean, it's more fun that way. Just an opinion. Meanwhile, we get to know some of the new characters who play pivotal parts in this story, starting with Bill Skarsgård, who plays Marquise, the main baddie trying to rid Wick and raising the price for his head constantly, but also killing anyone involved with Wick as well. You also have Hiroyuki Sanada, aka Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, the new Mortal Kombat, and other badass films. He plays Shimizu and runs one of those special hotels for killers in Japan. But the most fleshed out character who gets the most backstory and time on screen is Donnie Yen, who plays Kane, a blind ex-hitman who's forced to hunt John Wick. Another character I enjoyed a lot is Shamir Anderson, who was the Tracker, a man with a dog who's great with guns and physical combat, and he loves his dog. Sound familiar? Another person who finally made it in a John Wick film is Scott Adkins, and the character he plays, I believe, is a big surprise, figuratively and literally. Hint, hint. I don't know if it's been revealed yet, but let's just say this: he was great. He was awesome. Plus, you have all the normal supporting cast from the past films as well. But anyhow, though, John Wick is traveling the world, killing people, and being chased by people trying to kill him. And he eventually finds out that there's a way to beat this thing without killing everyone. But of course, that's a challenge in itself, though, because it is a John Wick movie, and it's John Wick Chapter 4. Now, with this being the final movie of the series, I gotta say it ended in a pretty decent way. I appreciate what director was doing and creating. He created more fleshed out characters to help carry the film, and not everything relying totally on John Wick, because Donnie Yen is definitely a co-star, and dude is must see in every scene he's in. I mean, this dude is not only a great martial artist, though, but he's got acting chops as well. You know, I know the action as always was goddamn good. There were times where there was like so much action going on, even the cameraman got tired and couldn't keep up, dude. It was fucking hilarious. There's a scene, dude, on the stairs. That's almost say one of the cameras just stopped moving, dude. It was hilarious. But anyhow, though, I mean, I hear that Donnie Yen and Sanada both choreographed their own fight scenes. Also, they really enjoyed working with Chad Stahelski, the director, since he's a martial artist himself and can understand that sort of language, you know, fighting language and whatnot, which is something they appreciated. Dude, there was so much action in every scene. It was ridiculous in a good way. I mean, I love the violence personally, so something I like about the John Wick movies is, I mean, it's just the fights, dude. I mean, they're messy, they're all over the place. I mean, you know, John Wick himself, he hits but gets hit back. He shoots people, gets shot back, you know. I mean, I just love it, dude. I love it. Plus, the cinematography is just top-notch. Catches all the action. The angles are always in the right place. and lets the scenes breathe. Whether it be like a shooting scene or a shootout / fight scene, whatever it may be, it allows the scene to breathe. Though you can actually see what's going on. No stupid ass shaky camera bullshit, and I love that. But this is stuff we expect, though, man. It's a John Wick movie, right? It's the same stuff, dude. You know. Now, as I said earlier, this is more story driven. While for the most part, I thought it was fine. There's still some holes in the story, though. Some things just didn't really come together as you think it would, and they just kind of swept under the rug and act like it never happened. So, But anyhow, I mean, this is the thing, though. Also, I'll say is Chad's storytelling, the director, has never really been his strong point. But he's improving, so I'll give him a little credit, though, right? I mean, Morpheus, he makes some cool appearances, of course, you know. And yes, I do call him Morpheus because he's still grooming Mr. Wick, so, you know, it's a badass shit, though, you know. Oh, real quick, though, I forgot. Another thing about the action sequences. There's a shotgun that's used in some of the scenes, dude, where when it hits someone, dude, it literally sets them on fire, dude. It's fucking crazy. I mean, the creativity in the action is just nastiness at its finest. I mean, and I thought the ending was actually well done. I didn't think the main baddie was as scary and as fucked up as he should have been, but other things made up for that, though. But I will say this, though. If you ever seen The Crow from 1994, I'll say the ending is kind of Crow-like, dude. And whoever's seen that, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And as I was saying earlier as well, dude, I feel for Keanu, dude, because you could tell this dude was probably injured and his body was messed up, dude, because some of the scenes you could tell in his movements or whatnot, they weren't as flush or as fluid as we normally see. But the man did his thing. I mean, think about it. From the Matrix franchise to this one, Keanu has really found himself to be a great action star. I mean, this is the same dude who was in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Whoa, dude, whoa. You know, he was an FBI agent, you know. I mean, I love those movies, dude, as well. But, I mean, this man has come a long way as an actor, though. Or I should say as an action star. I mean, I truly wonder what's next for him. For the 59-year-old man. 59, dude. I mean, does he take a break from it all? Or does he get right back onto the, into the thick of things and make it nasty again? I mean, hey, Tom Cruise is older and still making badass action flicks. I mean, Mission Impossible, right? Regardless of what Keanu does, dude, John Wick was a fun ride. This series has paid homage to classic Asian and American action movies, and just movies in general, and added their own nastiness in the mix. This series also proves that you can have the most basic storyline, dude, but the action can carry the entire franchise. Total ass kicking, popcorn eating, crowd cheering kind of movies, dude, that you can walk out talking about your favorite sequences, dude. Shay Nasty approved, okay? Also, shout out to Lance Reddick, who recently passed away, who had a pivotal role in the series. I kind of wish he had more to work with in this last film, but, it is what it is. But he was a great actor in general anyways, nonetheless. Definitely watch this and see how it all ends, man. I mean, you got to see. Curiosity, right? Also, be sure to stay for the after credit scene. Yes, there is one. Anyhow, recommendations. So for you Donnie Yen fans, I say check out the entire IP series, IP Man series. It's freaking awesome. It's more of the most recent stuff he does. Anyhow, though, also, since this is a horror channel, for Amanda Sanada, I gotta recommend you guys Ringu and Ring 2. Yes, the original ones, dude. They both starred him, and they're better than the American remakes that came out a few years after that. The original nastiness is where it's at, I promise you. But anyhow, that's all for today. Stay nasty, my friends, and I'll see you at the next one. Shay Nasty out.
I'll see you soon.
Like and subscribe.